It's according to Dr. Kefala Mara in Word's 9 page now that the process for starts on the 13th. But
which process will be in the reference?
The reference to the committee or neither a meeting one are supposed to forget, but government's not sure.
I think say Dr. Kefala Mara, no, they say, well, anyway. If I read waiting, it says the terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. It is within 30 days. Still, we're within that 30 days. I don't know what it be mean by the 13th. People then the way APC puts in that list. That means that then people then sabi them. If me na APC me been there, and it's just obvious. You know, to your responsibility to make that person they come back into prison where you can, then we go get this conversation, then go say no to them. They're not sabi them, they're independent, but they are an organization. These are members of APC.
You don't see the list where APC put together?
Of course. I didn't mean
what are some of the names them we been in a prison we know they now?
I can't list that, but the people who were on the list are not there.
Subscribe to my new YouTube channel Don CLIN and hit the notification bell to be notified for new videos.
Doc, let we look at the government commitments for the implementation of the peace dialogue we now the team we did for now the studio.
We 110% committed. Not just are we committed. His Excellency puts together a team for go negotiate, for go dialogue with APC, for make them come back. It do one because it been get the country at heart. It do one because it been one for make democracy continue. A well-balanced team and support we and been there available with we throughout that entire process. The resolution we come out of that agreement of national unity there, an agreement for national unity, there were 8 resolutions. Inside that 8 resolution there, the first one now being that His Excellency could talk on a national address on dialogue, unity, peace and cohesion. He do that day and all man watch and he really bring the country together. The second point will be there that APC will end in non-participation in governance. We've been welcomed that day. We support APC then. We make special arrangement for we send them for swearing in the mayor, for example, mayor of Freetown. They tell them we them for swearing in because they may not miss the deadline for Western area. All the honorable and non show up in the parliament. We tell them thank you and then they participate, particularly for this budget debate here. So all the mayor and district council chairmen then they don't swear in and then don't begin work. The only one then we don't left now 3 councillors in Abo and 1 Nabon, APC councillor then because of the timing and scheduling, and even then they at the next available sitting, the CA then go swear them in. The minister been done GIDA authority they have been just for scheduling. So on that part the APC don't they participate. The third one have been for make His Excellency form a committee for electoral systems and management bodies review with a 3-way leadership. That means one from government, one from APC party, and one from development partner. His Excellency go above and beyond Dande. He extends Dande to civil society, most of them, all of them in the electoral committee, independent committee during that process there. And then it take, because then I've been go what kind of APC then headquarter, me and Dr. Samura, we all, and with some of the people then, with my team, we been agree on the list of moral guarantors as well. We landing at the 8th item. But all the list, and we been agreed to them for send 7 people then, for example, from APC, from the committee. His Excellency accept all of them without any change. In fact, on the day where His Excellency they launched the process, APC then changed one I think lawyer Mansare, a saying on the day. It been named and put in name day, but on the day, a few hours before, then change name. Now then they make you see the different lists, even the list with APC being published and the final list will already be slightly different, will not change nothing. And so His Excellency fully supports that process there. Then he launched that committee there. Within that, he said from the day we launched the committee, the terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. Then the duration of the committee will be 6 months from the date of establishment, and the recommendations from the committee shall be actionable and implementable. The committee will be gender balanced. Even that gender balanced, you see, say it being hard for make more will make more than they happen. Because, as an example, and this is not just reality, this is not facts, not to criticism. APC, now one great woman then puts there. So it hurts for make gender balance. We're out of 7 people there. Now one woman we put about more than about 30%. 3, I think, out of the 7 for government, the woman there. And then that make we add who the rights, even though we'll not tell them that day, but with the hope, say the other people then from civil society where they come, that woman, and I make 50-50 women's group, an active member, and we'll invite children's forum, I think then 7% woman. And so we try for make Medan be gender balanced. And then so then you get all that 4, 5, 6. We say for release, arrested prisoners detained or imprisoned by alleged elections and civil protests, informed by a list to be submitted by APC. APC submit that list there. But how you go release prisoners then we then all don't run?
So that's the concern now, that now one part the thing them within are the agreements, but prison break for the maximum prison in Pademba Road don't break.
Yes.
How would they implement this?
Look, people in the way APC puts in that list. That means that them people then sabi them. If me na APC me been there, and it's just obvious. You know to your responsibility to make that person they come back into prison where you can then we will get this conversation. Then go say no to them, they're not sabi them, they're independent, but they're an organization. These are members of APC.
You don't see the list where APC put together?
Of course. I didn't mean that.
What are some of the names them we been in a prison we know they now?
I can't list that, but the people who were on the list are not there.
All right. You and Dr. Kelfala Mara on Twitter, back and forth, concerning what you just mentioned, that the need for provide some of the people we don't want away. So, in any way, this particular situation will get for do with political prisoner them, get for derail the peace dialogue process?
I hope not. There are 8 items on there. We have done 3, and even on the 4th one, they're ongoing. 5 now on institutionalizing of the inter-party dialogue framework. We don't take action. We don't write to PPRC and NEC. We all the list with Ndongi now of the political party. Then we they invite them for a political party dialogue. Both parties commit to re-engineer and rekindle relationships. President Bio starting APC leader, then they talk. So this not to, and we'll continue for see how then they involve
after the dialogue.
No, they may know they talk. President Bio and former Vice President Victor Foog, they talk all the time. So it's not a question of they talk to leadership of APC.
Victor Foog, a member of the APC.
He was the former Vice President and for APC.
But we don't relinquish political position, and we don't see don't go out of politics. And we see during the campaign with the government.
Both parties commit to re-engineer and rekindle the relationship within the national socio-political ecosystems, such as between His Excellency the President and former political leaders, former presidents and vice presidents. That's explicit. So if this former vice president in the talk, it doesn't matter. He's a former. How many former? Strasser. They talk all the time. He's a former president and vice president.
Victor, they do that in the capacity of a statesman or in the capacity of APC?
Absolutely, in the capacity of a statesman, which is what it says here. Former presidents and former vice presidents.
All right. According to Dr. Kelfala Mara in Word's 9 page, now that the process for starts on the 13th. But
which process will be in the reference?
The reference to the committee or neither a meeting one are supposed to forget, but government's not sure.
I think say Dr. Kefala Maran, no, they say, well, anyway, if I read waiting, it said the terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. It is within 30 days. Still, we're within that 30 days. I don't know what it be mean by the 13th. But it's still under the joint leadership. That means the APC, Dr. Kefala Maran, government, Dr. Gaima, and the UN rep, the UN country rep. You cannot have a meeting when it's under not a joint leadership of the three-way. So I don't know what they mean by meeting for happening and on the 13th. It's made up. This is not fact.
All right. Now, the two political parties, the APC and SPP, get a dialogue concerning for bringing peace to the country. We are in most of the member of parliament that will return back in parliament. Inside this agreement, we get with opposition. The APC party don't they go according to which one I may agree with?
I mean, the facts say we don't agree. Say we know they go and castigate this national agreement for unity, and yet on social media. And the reason why I responded to Dr. Kefala Maran at Twitter, I mean, for say I give a 4-page update. Now one green word, 9 that my colleague they go reference. It say on feedback. But I don't even know what the issue on feedback was because in the other coach here, Dr. Gaima, don't they talk. And I know they've now Richard Conte in tweets, they say who's fooling who. I mean, I don't know who people are trying to fool, but if you look at the participation, I just don't mention, say, under the 8th thing that we agree on, explicitly, there is reference. Number 1, president don't talk. Number 2, they don't swear in them people. Then they. Number 3, we don't launch the committee. Number 5, institutional inter-party dialogue. We don't write to people then for make me and do one. Number 8, forming the moral guarantors list. We don't do that there. Number 6, relationships. President Bio and former president, then leader, then and deputy leader. Then they talk. Number 7, condemning all citizens home and abroad who are inciting violence. President Bio don't do that all the time. So we did do our own part. And we continue for the own part because of national unity. Now,
let me look at the issue of what he just mentioned, say President Bio and the leader of the opposition and former president and vice president, they talk. But lately, on the incident we happened on November 26, we see the first-time presidents, they take statement and decide the government not inform or decide not inform whether they don't do the statement or not. But issue of either under house arrest been there, and also we see a statement from the appeal courts we warrant an immediate arrest of the leader of the APC we now been the 2023 or 2-time flag bearer Dr. Samura Kama. With all these happenings, what it mean for the peace dialogue?
So these are different things. Let's separate them. Me and Dr. Samura they talk. The case on the COI and the corruption case is separate from this failed coup attempt. So, say, in terms of timing, it looks like they are orchestrated, but they are not. The jury is independent. The judge then make their case and then concludes, say, Dr. Samura and team lost the appeal for the case where even get the COI and then this corruption case. The judge say if for payback, if me na Dr. Samura or if me guilty or if me na people then with Sabian, if you pay back, you not get case.
It's not already payback. People get concerned with the term immediate arrest.
Look, me not to judge and me not been
I already asked if all these happenings get impact on the peace dialogue.
I could see how it will lead to people believing that this is all coordinated to derail, but it's not. And if you see say there's no arrest, even though the judge say immediate arrest, nobody no reports there's no arrest. Nobody not gonna host for go knock for arrest. Me no say the verdict of the case. Now that if for payback, he's guilty. We hope say it will pay back or that justice process will continue, but nobody will go arrest them.
Continue for stay with we, Dr. David Senge. We'll come back. We'll continue to look at the peace process. But we want to tell listeners and viewers of Radio Democracy that Radio Democracy production team try to get Dr. Kaifala Mara in the co-chair of the committee, and he represent the All People's Congress in the committee, but not being respond to call and text message of the production team, and also the production team try to get members from the APC for talk about the commitment to the peace dialogue and within the makeup of the progress so far.
Now, Chief Minister, we may see a photo of you, and you have done confirm as you mean go to the APC party, the headquarter. Firstly, as somebody with the another party, how you feel for go na opposition party the headquarter for talk thing that we get for do with peace?
Excellent. I mean, I want to commend Dr. Samurai Kamara really, because in and Honorable Cherry Kuko, when the opportunity they can then fully support, fully engage, and it will be I've been very calm and normal. I mean, as a
I just want to ask if you scared during the process.
No, absolutely no. Where they passed the APC people, they give me high five, they took selfie with the people they were looking at the APC party office. So I feel very welcome anywhere I go, including the party office.
All right, so going forward, we get foresee, for the sake of peace, foresee both ruling and opposition, the exchange visit and the political party. We see Usai, member in the APC go wear green, or neither Yusuf go wear red, visit Unasef going forward.
Look, I think bad politicians divide us. There are bad politicians, and then bad politicians, and then walk down there for make maybe say, when they don't talk, we don't agree. When I say Dr. Samurai and me, uncle, people then if it's in politics, but actually, in West, Nami auntie, not so. It's not politics. Sure, it may seem like we're so far apart, but we're close. Many APC people then they hang out, and so. I don't believe that this issue of division. We get different ideas. The political idea are different. I don't know what's another. Your political idea, I know say we, not SLPP, with political idea and about inclusion, with political idea and human capital development, with political idea and agenda. Now you make education daily. That's what our idea is. That's why I'm there. I don't hate other people. We don't hate other people because of where they are. A bad politician then because they don't get team them we then stand for. Now they make them the brink and then division and they.
Now, on the peace dialogue still, one tweet here from a senior member of the APC, we know Dr. Richard Conte. Reads, I don't know, I say who is fooling who, scheduled meeting postponed, the new United Nations Resident Coordinator cannot present credentials to the President. Resolution 2 not implemented in good faith. Where Resolution 2 get to do with the swearing in of councillors and mayors and chairpersons. And also, it's no political prisoners released, no political cases set aside, no salaries paid, no, some councillors not sworn in, come clean.
I want to invite Richard Conte.
No, we need to look at him as a person. Now we look at some of the concerns them we raise as member of the APC. Now, if you talk about Resolution 2, and that now some of the councillors them we they in the southeast, the time we then do southeast inauguration or swanning, they're not being they part of them. They raise concern now, say yes, till date they're not being swanning.
The thing is, I don't know whether Richard Conte did talk for himself or in party. So I don't want for talk for in party. I think still not for himself.
So let's look at the concern. Let the person out.
Sure. Well, but if it's now they amplify this thing here. I don't know if not for in party they talk. May tell we not for in party they talk because Resolution 2, there are hundreds of councillors all sworn in. VP with Vice President go out of in your way. Wait to say out of good faith. VP go out of in way. Then change the date for Port Local. We then go Port Local and Bombali. VP na good one. Is that not in good faith? If we mayor of Freetown, they're not being for the one at Freetown because they mean don't pass Freetown. They mean say may go Bombali. In self grief for go Bombali. And yet we changed it with one eye. We sign people then. Is that not in good faith?
What about those in Southeast? When will they see them sworn in?
There are three. It's a scheduling issue. It's an issue where 3 na bo, 1 na bonds. As I mentioned, originally for mayor and councillor and a VP, 91. And party chair, the district chairman. The other one then are the minister of local government. Then people then they same with them if swear them in, they know the minister of local government get boku they do. It just go Samali, it don't come back, it they go come up and walk. So aim for just grab and say, okay, the APC, that one councillor not ready now. So if we grab now, irrespective of in program, we go na bonds. No, you can't do that. That's not how this works. But here's what he did as a concession. He has given the authority to the CA for making the CA swear them people in, like I said, at the next possible opportunity, those ones will be. So he can't say it wasn't done in good faith. That's not honest.
So now we look at the issue of the political cases. Then the opposition presents any political case to una, and if yes, witness some of them cases, then we then present to us political cases, then we for let's go.
The Constitution is very clear, and we say with a reference to the Constitution and the law of this country, absolutely clear. I want to read within that particular resolution they say, so that people then go know explicitly. It say, Dana Resolution 4. The parties of the dialogue agree to the following. 1. Release of any persons arrested, detained, and or imprisoned for alleged elections or civil protest, informed by a list provided by APC and other political parties and considered by the government of Sierra Leone. APC give them list. We were reviewing it for see the case by case. You know, they just not so all my people then they were that list today where it wasn't an elections related case. There are people who were on the list who were for other charges, not elections related. Of course, you know they go release them people and they because it is not explicitly election related. But on this particular matter, in real good faith, the people that are not there in a prison, this coup way happen, they not go release prison. And you, in your good conscience, go hold the state and begin make this an issue for say, oh, they're not release the prisoner they're in. It's your response. And I'll see, sorry, this is important. If Richard Conte really believe in this, why not tweet say the prisoner then we don't let them come back? May it do that day. May it do waiting we all don't ask for. We don't ask for citizens there for make them participate. The day where you go tweet say, all man with them release illegally, but then come back in a prison, they are going to say really ready for make more act on this particular issue.
List then be put together.
2 lists.
The number of prisoners then we then consider as political prisoners that we then present for.
I can't say that publicly because government is considering it.
Not the names.
I can't say that.
The number.
I can't say that, but it's a large number.
Is it that everybody will be in that list na Pademba Road and been or something at the provincial areas?
Different, but plenty of them at Pademba Road.
So what the government they do now with that regard?
Like we say, right now we get coup who they investigate. We get prison break who they investigate. With police, every day they give updates for see many people then come back. Now we don't get several hundreds of people then we don't come back. I want me Richard Conte may a pool release because na in don't they do this now. May a pool release urging all loyal APC members, particularly the one that within that list, we know in a prison for show up today and go na prison. I go promise her, say we go sit down at table and look at that list tomorrow. If him do that day and they all can, after we then all can, then sit down, then go na prison, then register. Me as chief minister, I the promise and say we go sit down and look at that case day next tomorrow through the judiciary. Consider.
All right, quick one before we go for a break. Chief Minister, the way how prisoner them left the correctional center and one way people concerned and don't they allege say na stage manage. As Chief Minister, you concerned the way how them prison they left the prison.
Anybody we sit down, they not like this country, and they would see them. Anybody we doubt the veracity of this coup, and not like this country. Anybody we say na stage manage the killing of military personnel, and not like this country. Anybody we get good conscience, we know side we don't come out now this country, yeah. We see the kind of incitement and hate where people then they spread. We see them they kill more time there. You know, like this country, yeah. So I'm not concerned about the veracity of their claim because investigation they go on. I'm concerned about the dishonesty where certain political leader then they try to make this as stage manage. If you know, I will lose patience if person talk down there before me. I don't think say I go sit down across a human. We go see who they crying at that place. You see people then they cry for go say then stage manage the killing of those military people who laid their lives for us. That was not like this country.
Okay. Well, one thing we tied to the peace dialogue, now the MCC compact. We on the 13th of December, the MCC board meets in Washington D.C. We said they select Salone as eligible for continued development of the compact based on government's electoral reforms them after the June 24, 2023 election. And one people who didn't follow the news, say the compact development be don't stop first after the election and the concern of the opposition. But after the dialogue, they don't continue and don't select Salone again. Chief Minister, our government received this information that Salone has been reselected for the compact.
I think very well. If you read the compact press release, they very explicit say, because of the advances, particularly what the government's going to do with regards to national unity and democracy and the dialogue, now I make them reselect we, in addition to the fact, say, we passed back 5 years in a row. One thing that was important that people don't understand where one Salone people then get, and President Bill don't talk this plenty term. The MCC compact get two value. One, before I talk about the two value, then fundamentally they talk about the strengthened relationship between the US and Salone. We value a bilateral relationship with the United States. Now I make they engage. We get deep relationships with the United States. We understand. We get similar morals and similar values. President Bill, as you say, now they go school, the same ideas on the American dream for see anybody able make a Salone. We still believe in anybody they able make her. Now, the fundamental value of the MCC, now that the score then with MCC they compile and puts together independently curated. The score on anti-corruption, not the MCC they do one, different credible partners around the world they do one. The score on spending in health, spend immunization from WHO, education from UNESCO, all of them in the independent. And President Bill say the most important value of the MCC scorecard, now that they give a reflection of how we do. Independently, not to we party people in the collector, not to other governments, the collector and independent people then they collect the information then they and say the government's going to do well in this area, government to do well in this area, government for improve in this area. And because we don't pass down the 5 years in a row, then they are the most important value of the MCC process to we. Secondly, of course, the money important. We budget last year, was it, or most recently, was $1 billion, slightly over $1 billion. And yet, if you get 400 million, right, that's 40% of your budget over, well, that's 1 year, but over 5 years, if you break down there about 100 million, depending on what, that's a big impact to the economy. So the people then way can vex say, hey, they don't put MCC there again. I say this because we have to really understand what people mean when they celebrate bad news for the country. If you celebrate, say, oh, then don't put Salone for Dede, because not so you they in power or position, or because you want more than people in there. Imagine if lights come, then puts electricity, not to SPP ports no more they get out. All man they get light. The MCC compact for help with energy. So no Salone man not there in good conscience for gladly say we not get MCC. So this like celebration. So easy how we receive and with joy for every Sierra Leonean.
It's good to celebrate it, but the MCC tied to the implementation of the team the peace dialogue and also democratic good values now, yes, the country and other things. Make we know they ask you earlier how committed government they for implement this one fully
and cooperate
with the position.
110%. We are overcommitted to making sure, because those values that we agree to, they weren't values that were imposed to us. Now government and APC, now we sit down and look each other and we eye them and say we want to do this for we people then. So we not gonna go renege on Dandy anymore. Not to MCC tell we waiting for do that we as a people decide for that. So we glad for this news here on MCC because they show the kind progress what we don't do as a people, as a country.
All right. When this news come out yesterday, everybody don't interpret in your way. Someone say still there is a criteria for the election data. Now you dare. In any way, the MCC criteria for how we fully get this money gets for do it anything for produce the election data?
Absolutely not. Because some man, as you say, and that is not the misinformation. If you read the many people then go read now the MCC then your website waiting MCC say.
No, for somebody now we not go get the opportunity for going to the website, so you go clear the air for us.
I tell you waiting the MCC say. My reader may not say oh now waiting Minister Senge say. It say, and I quote. In addition, the board reselected Sierra Leone as eligible to continue developing a compact in recognition of the progress made to advance the national dialogue process, begin implementation of the Agreement for National Unity, and establish the National Election Review Committee. These actions constitute a critical beginning of an inclusive process to strengthen Sierra Leone's democratic and electoral institutions following the June 2023 elections. We agree, and this is what government believes and government is doing. This is why President Bio said it in State's opening of Parliament. This is from President Bio. In making its reselection decision, the board noted its expectation of continued progress toward meaningful electoral reform. We agree with this and we continue this through the constitutional reform processes that will go to Parliament, as outlined in the Agreement for National Unity, prior to considering approval of proposed compact. You see, say, waiting MCC, they're right. No question have been needed. They not mention anything but data. So if anybody they interprets that they because I don't know side and pull your information.
Okay. People understand the text messages them on 07798198 and also on our Facebook page. Will they take quick one, Usman?
This one say, Mr. Minister, sir, what thing you mean by where you say APC for help on for offend the jail man them? We run away na jail. Na APC them broke the jail yard or waiting?
This one from 07798198 line. Lamin Kaloko from Kabbalah. They say it's a to re-elect we again as a country for the 5th time on MCC scorecard. That's good news. Thank you, Mr. President, for your hard work. I salute you.
This one say, please, Sierra Leoneans, we need to come together as one and stop the blame game.
This one from Mata and Robui, they our Facebook page say good morning, Mr. Chief Minister. This is not fair for you to say APC should return the prisoners. It is the responsibility of the police, prison officers, and government to protect prison break, but they failed. They all failed. So the government is sincere about peace in our nation. Every one of you are responsible for this.
And this other one say, Chief Minister, it's our time to investigate the officers at the correctional center and Semuso at Wilberforce.
Okay, this one from Aminata Kaman, our Facebook page. They say, God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Let us all learn to speak the truth with fear or favor. Without fear or favor, Salone is a highly hypocritical society. And
this one says, Chief Minister, you need to talk to supporters to... Okay, this one not clear.
And on We Health story we run, the forward command on Facebook say both past and present leaders never use our health facilities.
And this other one say, why the police not do their work, sir? Why not the party they do all the talking for the Salone police?
This one we 0779819881. We are the last one from me because of time. And I say, Chief Minister, what will be the new improvement that Salone will expect after being chosen back in the MCC? Thank you.
And this one says, Chief Minister, my question is, where was the prison officers the time of the alleged prison break?
Yes, so we then text message a quick one. You do respond to them because no get time again at this.
I want to state something. It was not a prison break. It was a coup. I mean, I don't understand why people they not understand. Say it was a coup, an attack. People took weapons, killed people. This was not a prison break. So maybe Nadandina the understanding where people they not get an investigation, then they go on, and then people when they do that investigation, and then all man wouldn't don't call and ask the police that actually do them work. We then see police not they talk. Not to IG don't can severally on the government press conference, and recently he was there this week as well. So we get full confidence in the police leadership, full confidence in with military, and then they continue for do it and then they do. We know say this coup for may not succeed if we police and military then we'll not get confidence in them. But now because of their diligence and then commitment to national unity and service, now I make we they are today as a democratic state, we they make we they even talk about MCC. We know for don't happen otherwise. I want to state something. Not to say governments when they do them work with me, where they ask for make me APC app for make me the jail man then return, the one then we did not enlist. We do that every day. Every day we they ask for make me people there. In fact, we even don't give money to ordinary citizens for make me the app we for identify the prisoners. If people are objective, and this is back to APC as a party, if you really want to help implement this process, make an official move for say anybody when because government don't do that so for every citizen. But anybody when you name them at that list today, make an effort, not to your responsibility, not to go follow, but just do that release and that statement there for say we as a party. They call on we party people, and particularly the one who is in this list here for make them calm. That's all you can do, and that's easy. Okay. That's something they can do.
We don't get somebody. We don't do that when a casual and call. Even we don't go hand over somebody. We don't want to
as a party.
Yes,
on behalf
of a party.
No, as a party, they should do that.
Okay,
because it's a good thing. But in terms of the investigation and the truth, I agree. Right, there's full truth, and we continue for do this as a government. We don't continue for implement what they do as government, cabinet policies. We just see the public health agency launch yesterday, things on disability, feed saloon, don't they advance, and we'll continue to do that.
Thank you very much for joining inside the program, Chief Minister Dr. David Senge. We will continue for the Get You and the government for update government commitment on the implementation of the Tindem within the peace dialogue. Plenty thank you for joining we in the edition of the program. Good morning.